Welcome to Orion Valley.
The Dingles have their final mingle with Tarfire Amster, a halfling bard no larger than a hamster. He was looking for the stone on a different continent. Some would say he's pretty incompetent. But we found the stones just the same, after leaving the Froghemoth maimed.
Hey everybody, I'm the DM Sullivan Harris. Today, I am joined at the table by my good friends, Anthony Spirito.
Playing Jack. Playing John Wick.
Jack. Love The Incredibles. TM.
Playing Jack shit, human wizard extraordinaire, charmed I'm sure.
Also with us is Austin Burchard.
Playing Mal Bashar, fighter, charlatan.
One more thing.
All around cool guy.
Human. He's a human fighter, guys. Casey Clark, your wonderful host.
As your resident Dragonborn sorcerer, Kazaron Brightscale.
Josh Wall.
So there's this new fad going around, and it's called writing. And it's like you put a piece of wood with some graphite in the middle of it, and then you drag your hand along paper, and it makes these things called words. It's kind of cool, but it's really difficult. So I'll keep you guys updated as I go along. But man, this is pretty neat.
Wait, who are you?
Oh, damn it, I can't read yet.
The Gelchron is learning how to write.
Gel Morzorg, veteran mercenary, barbarian. How you guys doing today?
What's your race?
Half orc.
And finally, our very special guest. You know him, you love him. He's been in the past 3 episodes with us, and maybe he'll be in a couple more if you want him back. Place your votes today if you want to see Noah McMullen back on the podcast.
Hey, Tarfire Amster here, semi-professional SoundCloud rapper, bard, halfling.
What does semi-professional mean?
I have 10 subscribers.
Oh, okay. Wait, so
I'm really blowing up.
That's pretty professional.
Dude, we're semi-professional.
yeah,
Hey-yo.
we've been semi-professional for at least 3 weeks now.
Oh, yeah.
He's been on the past 3 weeks.
Hey-yo.
So,
Equity card.
As is tradition on the Dingles and Donuts podcast, instead of rolling D20s, we're going to let our guest recount what happened on the last episode of the podcast.
Can I get a beat?
Oh man, I think by popular demand, my semi-professional rap is back. Can I get a sick beat from anyone?
Oh wait,
here?
before we start, I just also want to point out our good friend Palmer is here. He is going to be our studio audience for the day. So if you hear some heavy breathing off mic,
Or
It's not
laugh.
Austin this time.
that's him. He's quality assurance today. He's got headphones on. He's making sure everything is running smoothly, except for that weird humming sound. So unless I can edit it out. So if there's no weird humming sound,
Scratch that.
recant
No, we
that.
succeeded.
Yeah, we did good. Or I did good in post. Anyways, Noah, what happened on the last episode?
All right, so it's been a stretch. Can I get a fat beat? Anyone? Is there a fat beat?
No.
I'm pretty skinny.
I didn't like it the first 2 times, and
Yeah.
I'm not liking it again.
Palmer,
Alright,
do you
I
want
think
to
I'm gonna-
Palmer, do you want to give him the fat beat? Yeah. You can lay it down here. I'll swing you around my mic.
We have a fat beat coming. Yeah. Yo. Tarfire Amster here, and I'm no hamster, but that's the only rhyme you're getting unless I find some time. But so last episode we were in the temple looking around, and next thing we know, there's a giant frog dude. But wait, where are the pranksters? Jack and Tarfire are hiding, but then they found him and they fought the frog. He was really tough. They almost died, but they won. And now, what's next? Thanks. That's all, folks.
I think that was the most accurate
You could have
one yet.
rhymed your name with
shortest
prankster
one.
there. You missed out.
Oh, I think I'll get one more subscriber from that though. From my
That might have been our
SoundCloud.
shortest recap ever.
It wasn't bad though. It was pretty good.
Well, yeah,
Pretty
because usually
accurate.
it's just one of you rambling until you say something semi-correct. But Palmer Perkins, everybody.
Okay, hey,
Jesus.
we are spiking.
So yeah, you guys took down the Froghemoth, if that wasn't made clear by Tarfire's wonderful rap.
That was my favorite yet.
That was pretty good.
Yeah.
I think I
like
had
that.
my most moist attacks in the last
Oh my
episode.
god.
What do you
I think you missed a lot of fireballs.
you
That's
only
all I
you like
remember.
exclusively attacked with fire and electricity, which are the two most anti-moist things.
Yeah,
could
but
possibly
I was
attack
in his
with.
mouth for half the time. I
But
think it was
meanwhile,
moist
I
enough.
was-
So he
I
was
love high
moist.
school. This is really giving me flashbacks.
But I looked cool, just doing a cool like climb up him.
Oh,
I love
yeah,
how we
he's-
always pat ourselves in the back for what we thought we did really well at the beginning of the episode, and in reality, it was just kind of like, C plus.
C minus.
Hey,
Anyways.
I think
No.
Yeah, you're not
passing.
transferring that credit, ladies
That's
and gentlemen.
passing. What are you talking about?
No, that
C's
credit,
get degrees.
you guys are on community
Hey.
college, and those credits are not going to transfer.
Good thing we go to state college. Ooh.
Private school.
Private school.
But yeah, so the frog hemoth is currently dead in front of you. And you're in the room with the giant waterfall and the little pond area that the frog hemoth emerged from.
Can I just walk into the pool and detect magic?
You sure can.
All right.
Wait a second. I'm drawing a blank. Why are we down here?
Looking for ion stones.
So we went-
The ion stones.
And Tarfire, you also remember that part of the reason you came down here was because the monster that was guarding the Ion Stone, it was told that his blood could resurrect his
Ooh,
worshippers.
I do indeed remember that. All right, so my guys, I don't know if you're at all interested. Anyone want to take some blood?
I also got a 17 on that detect
I'm
magic.
Nice.
I'm like O positive, so no.
So can I just take the blood? Do I need something to put it in? Do I have any empty flasks from the potions I used?
Yeah, you have 4 empty flasks on you that you brought along to harvest
Cup
this
your
blood.
hands.
Kazaron, while he is doing that, you sense some magic coming from the waterfall area with your spell.
Ooh, I'm gonna walk up and not tell anyone else about it.
All right, so the waterfall, it's pretty sizable.
Where are you going?
Don't worry about it.
Sounds like a prank to me.
Are you trying to evade their gaze?
I think we might need a stealth check.
I think we might
Is
need a
it-
stealth
yeah,
check.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to evade a little bit.
Okay.
Is it that important? Are you trying to avoid us that much?
He's going to pee in the water fountain. He doesn't want anyone to look.
Hold on, where's
While he's doing
Stealth
that,
is like up
Didn't
here.
can I
you
just
already
fill the
go
bag of
one of the
holding
full
with
pits?
monster
I
blood?
got an 18. I have an 18.
We'll get back
Could
to
I?
that in a second. We'll just say with that 18, no one really notices as you slip away. We'll get back to the blood getting in a second.
Okay.
But Kazaron, the waterfall, it's not huge, but it's probably about the size of like maybe an archway in like a home, like the one right behind
that
you.
one?
Yeah.
And it goes up pretty high, so the water is coming down into a pretty big torrent. You probably would not want to enter that.
Okay. I guess I'll walk back.
I really had to pee.
So Tarfire,
I can only pee when I'm
Alright,
fully
so
submerged in
first-
water.
Can I take
when
one of
there's
my
an opening.
daggers, poke a hole, and start siphoning some blood into my flasks?
yeah, roll a nature check for me, or make a survival check actually.
All right. Let me just pull that up. Oh. I rolled a 13.
All right, so you're able to find a vein and cut it open, and the blood starts letting out in a pretty steady flow.
All right.
Comes
After
out
I
like a
fill the
wave.
flask, and I kind of like drink from the hose a little bit,
Yeah, so
Suckle.
the blood
Yeah,
that's
I
coming
suckle
out,
the teat.
it's pretty thick, like kind of sludgy, and
Like syrup.
it's a pretty deep green color. So you're filling all 4 of your flasks with that, right?
Yeah, and then can I run it like a survival check and to see if I can drink it?
You're gonna have to roll a dexterity saving throw,
Oh.
Huh?
or sorry, a Constitution saving throw.
Yo, where's my constitution?
It should be the third
All right,
boy.
So 18.
You drink it and you feel completely reinvigorated, so much so that it seems that you are back up to 100%. with your health, all of your abilities, and the like.
While I saunter up, can I take a little sip of that bud?
Wait. Can I? I'm not going to. But hypothetically, could I fill the bagpipe with the blood?
Ooh.
Because I have no water skins, no bottles that are empty.
I mean, yeah, it's just a sack, right? So I guess
With several holes. I don't know how bagpipes really work.
I think if you were to hold the pipes of the bagpipe in a certain
Together?
way,
Okay.
it would not leak out.
All right. I'm not going to do that.
Okay.
Can I let the boys know about how lit this
Yeah, go
stuff
ahead.
is? All right, guys. I don't know about you, but I am feeling great. 10 out of 10 would recommend a drink while this boy is still gushing. If you're not too queasy, if you're a little queasy.
I'd like to take a sip.
Is
Take a
everybody
suckle.
going to try to take a little sipsky of this stuff?
Only if you call it a suckle.
I guess I'll get in line.
So can everybody roll a Constitution saving throw for me?
I got a 9.
Ooh, I got a nat 20.
Ooh.
Sully, I want you to verify this to see if it's accurate.
All right.
Okay, I got a 19.
Hey.
So Kazaron and Jack, you both take a sipsky and you feel at 100% again. Everything you have once lost now comes back to you, at least as far as health and existing goes.
Oh, so no memory.
Nope, no memories.
Oh, the amnesia's still on. Darn it.
Gel and Maul, you guys take a sipsky and immediately throw up because this stuff is fucking rancid.
Wait, is it rancid to us too, and we just could handle it? Or
It tastes pretty bad. I don't know what feces tastes like, but this probably tastes like feces.
what do you mean you,
You
don't
see,
know? What
well,
feces
Well, you
taste
know
like?
that.
I mean, when I was exiled, I had to go in the woods and I had to forage a long
Back when the
time.
kobolds had
We're
you?
gonna cut this off now.
What?
Were you like a feral child?
Well, I mean, I was exiled from my village after it was raised, so I had
Wait.
to find my
remember
way.
How do you get exiled after it's raised?
His backstory.
Well, because
You
there
remember
were
our
still
backstories,
there
you
was
just don't
still some
remember the
people
past,
left
like-
after we were raided.
And they were like, wait, why?
Well, I raised it by accident because I
Oh,
tried to save
dick.
everyone, and it kind of got out of control, man. I can't control my powers.
That sounds like the most Kazaron thing to do.
Yeah, but I was in the woods for a long time, and I've eaten some pretty gross shit.
Like
Some,
literally?
some literal shit. Yeah,
Like what fauna?
I think it was an owl bear.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So
Can I respond
Those
to
are
them
hardy.
puking?
you guys, you guys all just drank some disgusting blood, and 2 of you threw up.
I remember my first beer.
Unrelated.
Can I wash my mouth out with the water from the?
You sure
Can
can.
I do the same thing?
Make another
Right when I
constitution.
was the one the frog was
This
singing.
This water is literal shit.
Do you have to roll for that?
No.
You
your
can
mouth
wash my
is
mouth out
washed
too.
out.
Actually, it does taste a little bad.
This water is some pretty good tasting water. It feels very fresh and clean.
Yay.
Could the waterfall? There was like a fountain in the middle of the room, right?
There's a waterfall at the opposite end of the giant pool that's in front of
okay.
you.
that
About
was
that
cool.
waterfall, guys.
Are they connected?
Yes.
I
The
may have
waterfall is
done
going
a,
into
I
the
may
pool.
have done a spell ski, and there's some kind of magical source coming from behind that waterfall. Tarfire, would you mind popping out that ion stone, maybe confirming something for me?
I had the same thought, pal. All right, let me whip out that young ion stone.
I don't think you ever took it off your forehead, so it's
so
still
let me
just
take
there.
a peek at that young ion stone.
So you see the little orb kind of rush off behind the waterfall.
It leaves.
No, not
like
the
the
not the
trail?
ion stone. The little glowing orb
Oh, okay, clean.
zips away and disappears behind the waterfall.
All right, boys. I don't know about you, but I'm gonna check that out.
Oh, by the way, there's when Tarfire has the ion stone of wisdom up to his head, a little orb appears zipping around this temple.
Wait, Sully, is this orb that you're talking about the one that's zipping
Is
behind
there
the
anything
waterfall?
else in this room?
Only Tarfire can see it, but yes.
Is there anything else in this room?
Just the little pond and the waterfall.
All right, can I head over and do an investigation on the waterfall?
You sure can.
I'll follow.
Are you looking for anything in specific?
Looking to see if I can get behind it. Like,
Okay.
I can get to where the
Mhm.
orb is going.
I'm gonna make a lot of noise.
I'm gonna run.
Where are you going?
I think I left my spell cards in the other room.
Oh, okay.
I rolled a 16.
After investigating this waterfall for a bit, you find that on the right side, there's a little narrow opening between the wall and the waterfall that you guys could probably slip through.
Can we all fit, or just like a small man?
Probably you could fit.
Can I bring Jack
Maul
or Jack?
and Jack could probably fit, but Gel and Kazaron probably not be able to fit because they are so large.
All right, guys. So I found a little opening over here. It's kind of small though, and I think it'd be best to have a couple people stay here just in case. Jack, you want to check this out with me again, man? You want to see what's going on over
I'm
here?
gonna go. With
Always.
All right.
Noise time.
them. I'm gonna go with them.
Anthony,
Even
those
though I
are
wasn't
Yu-Gi-Oh
invited.
cards. Dummy.
You
TM.
idiot.
Oh,
Those are
no.
clearly Pokemon cards.
TM. Don't say.
Actually, I think
Oh, they're Beyblade cards.
These are baseball trading cards, all Babe
Come on,
Ruth.
guys.
Wait,
Let's
are
get back
those
to
the
playing Bakugan.
the X-Men trading cards from the 90s?
No, these are Super Mario Bros. Trading cards.
I
Yes,
love
they
TM.
exist. I had a
love
dozen of
Marvel.
them when I was in middle school.
Okay, so Maul, Jack, and Tarfire are all going behind the waterfall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you three slip your way on through the little gap, and you come into a small cavern. This cavern, at first appears that the walls are painted blue, but upon further inspection, it's actually a blue glowing light that is emitting from a small stone sitting atop a pedestal.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Is
oh boy.
it it?
And
Oh boy, oh boy,
surrounding
oh
that
boy.
pedestal, you see a lot of shit. Not like poop shit, like good shit.
Like
gold.
gold, and
Treasure.
items.
This is
There is a
incredible.
large pile of coins that are just stacked all the way up to the top of this pedestal and just kind of peter off. There's a lot of them. There are some clothes. There seems to be a box mixed in there. Yeah.
Can I
Hey Jack, how much can you fit in your bag of holding?
A butt ton.
A butt ton.
so I say we shove a butt ton in there.
But while that's happening, so is the waterfall that's coming down into the pool, is that like just coming out a hole in the wall, or is there like a cliff above?
Well, we'll get back to you in a second.
Hold your horses.
But Tarfire,
Time will
the
come.
stone is standing there. The stone that you are after.
Wait.
Wait, you should.
And
Allegedly.
I
Yes.
put my arms out to block him. I say, wait.
Something wrong, pal?
I'm gonna detect magic just in case.
Can I run a survival check too to see if there's any booby traps or anything?
Yeah.
Boobies.
So you are casting that as a spell, right?
Yeah. And it
Um,
just tells me the presence of any magic within 30
You
feet
whipped
of me.
back.
There
to
is
see that.
100% some magic within 30 feet of you.
I think it shows me. Yeah, it shows that I can see a faint aura around any visible creature or object in the area that bears magic. So is the stone the only magic thing?
Yes.
Okay, none of the
Um,
treasure.
Yes.
All right.
So should I roll survival to see if there's any booby traps?
Yeah, you can do that.
All right. 25.
Wow. Okay, so as you are going up to the stone to inspect it, you actually see a little raise in the platform right where the stone is. And you can see that there is a crevice beneath it.
So is it floating or is it like on something?
It's sitting on the
Is there
pedestal.
anything about the size of it nearby? Because I'm about to Indiana Jones TM this guy.
Oh, I've got a bagpipe.
I think that might be a little too big.
There's the
Can I grab
Oh,
some kind
I've
of
got.
just treasures?
I have a small bag of sand.
Okay. Ooh. Can I take that small bag of sand and do the old switcheroo?
While they're doing this, can I see if there's like use a perception check to see if there's anything of specific, real big importance?
Like
around?
any items
Like
that you
a specific, like,
recognize.
yeah. Like
Yeah,
a very
sure, go for it.
nice Crown or something. I don't know.
A nice shag rug.
That's
A nice shaggy figurine.
15.
That's worth more than money.
So sticking out of the pile, one of the clothing items is actually a pretty decent looking set of leather armor.
I'm going to grab that.
All right. Meanwhile, back on the other side of the waterfall, can
Back of the
you two
range.
both roll a perception check for me?
Sure. Where's perception? Oh, there.
Wisdom.
Yeah, I got it.
I got a 4.
As did I.
Josh, why are we rolling the same?
They're not
Shut up.
perceptive.
Yeah. All right. So what do you want to do, Kazaron?
So, well, I mean, what was the perception check for?
Oh, nothing.
don't
You
get
don't
to
notice
know.
anything.
Oh, okay. Can I look to see where the waterfall's coming from? Is there like a cliff above, or is there just
You all right, Palmer?
That's our studio audience enjoying the show.
or is it like just coming out of a hole in the?
It's just like a hole in the wall.
Darn it. Okay.
Good show, team.
Can I look around to see if there are any other openings in the room?
Yeah. Roll an investigation check.
Can I also do that?
Sure.
An 11.
And I got 13.
You guys do not notice any other openings. It's just the door where the water is coming from and the behind the waterfall crevice. So back inside the treasure room.
If I keep hysterically laughing, it's because Palmer's breathing a little whistly right now.
Just to set the mood. Could you do that a little closer to the mic so the audience knows what's going on? I think that's all
don't
the
think
Tea is
is
done.
He's piping mad.
He broke his nose.
Tarfire, you're going to try to do the old switcheroo.
Going for the sandbag trick.
All right, make a sleight of hand check.
Height of slant.
That's a re-roll.
Nat 20.
Ooh.
22 unnatural.
So you expertly grab the stone off, place that sandbag at the exact same time, and nothing seems to happen.
Yeah, yeet. Do I feel anything having this stone on me? Does anything happen with the other stone?
So are these stones both blue, by the way?
Yes.
Oh.
This one is a
Different shades of
bit
blue?
smoother than the one that you have already,
Can I
though.
rub it like a soothing stone, just to really feel it, just to get a nice little
Okay, Casey.
texture? I'm just trying to feel her. Feel her? I hardly even know her.
Feeler damn near killed her.
Are you gonna try to activate it like you do with the other one?
Yeah.
All right. So Tarfire throws the stone up in the air, and boom, it just sort of floats right in front of his forehead. And Tarfire, you feel overcome with strength. Ooh. It almost feels as if your muscles grew a little bit when
Has
you
he
did that.
has he also grown a large handlebar mustache that comes down and he starts calling people brother?
No.
What are you talking about, brother?
Oh, feels so good. Wow. So do I? Am I gonna get a plus to my strength? Does this give me
You are
plus
going
one
to get
strength?
a +2 to your strength.
Oh, can I give these boys a flex just to show them how big my muscles are feeling? Can I pop a flex?
Are his muscles
It's impressive. It's
Are his muscles bigger
you
regularly,
all-
or is it only when he flexes?
you can see a bit more tone going on.
Imagine
Alright.
when SpongeBob does the finger strength thing. So he looks normal, like,
or wait, is this more like SpongeBob when he has the Inflado arms? And
You know,
he's
not
just-
everything has to be a SpongeBob reference.
yeah, it does.
Yeah.
We're
Does
continuing.
anyone want to take a feel of my muscles?
Yeah, I'll take a feel. I'll give a
You
little
can't
pinch.
trademark something that's already
Should I roll
trademarked.
strength on that or anything?
No, that feels like solid steel.
Feels like solid steel.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Patent this and sell it as a workout. Tell
do-
people this is my 90-day transformation.
So do we hear any of this?
No, the sound of the waterfall is
Starfire
covering
card
up
fighter.
everything from in there.
All right, so boys, what can we fit in this bag?
A lot.
All right, can we run to see what's the most expensive in here? Like the things, can we do like a history check or investigation?
I mean, you can definitely fit all of this stuff.
Oh,
Oh,
let's
cool.
throw it all in.
I open my bag.
So, Jack, get
I
your
open-
pencil ready.
I like that.
his
I like
inventory is
those
gonna
words.
Increase tenfold.
So it takes you guys a couple of minutes, but
Minutes.
actually it probably takes you guys about a half hour.
Good thing I am
to
super
scrounge up-
fucking strong.
To scrounge up all the
They're
coins.
skipping stones.
We're
in
taking
the other room.
we're taking a swim.
But in the pile, you guys pull together 900 copper pieces,
Ooh.
Wow.
6 1,000 silver pieces.
Oh, can I has, please?
Nope.
1,900 gold pieces.
All right. Oh,
Rolling in it.
I gotta. All right.
And 100 platinum pieces.
Ooh.
Ooh-wee.
Also in the pile, you find a fine gown with fur lining.
Okay.
Thank you.
Fine gown.
Like a woman's gown?
Yeah, like a women's nightgown.
Would it fit a small man?
If you like tied the strap a bit tight.
Alright, I might want a has.
I don't remember what race Starfire is.
I'm a halfling.
Okay. I knew you were short, but I couldn't remember which short you were.
No worries, BB.
You find a fancy wooden box with bronze inlays.
Like a cigar box?
Yeah, that's about the size.
What can this box fit in it? Anything cool?
It's got some etchings of frogs on it.
Ooh.
You guys should check inside the cigar box.
Is there anything in here that's like a container that I could possibly fit more frog blood in?
No.
Tragic. Should I put that frog blood in my equipment? What is that? 4
yes.
flasks of
Frog blood.
frog blood. Nice.
I love frog blood.
Epic.
Specifically
find
frog hemoth blood.
A small fancy carpet.
Ooh.
Like,
Hey,
Am
is it,
I right?
Now
like
is it
flying
shag?
carpet style? Like that size?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you think it would? Is it a flying carpet?
You don't know that.
Well,
Small what
seeing,
carpet?
Fancy.
seeing as
Fancy.
literally the only magic detected in the room was the ion stone, I doubt it.
Oh yeah, we would see if there's magic on it, right? Because it detects
I
magic.
would.
Do you see any magic on that, Jack?
Nope. Only magic's that stone you got.
You find a silver coat and a silver robe.
Silver in color or material?
Silver in color.
Okay.
How big's the coat? Can I wear it?
I mean, it's probably like, Quicksilver from Days of Future
Yeah.
Past. That's about what it looks like.
Is it like too big for a man like me? Am I gonna look like a little boy wearing his
Yeah.
dad's clothes?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Silver
fuck, I'm
coat
not gonna
and
wear
silver
it.
cloak?
Robe.
Robe.
Yes.
Robe.
So who's getting all this stuff?
We're putting it all in Jack's
Oh, the bag
bag.
of holding, right?
they don't need to know what we have
Yeah,
when we
fuck
get
off,
out
dude.
of this.
Hey, I don't
Hey.
know this in character. I was just checking.
Yeah, no, I'm
Jack,
just.
all I'm saying
I was
is
saying that
I
in
have a
character.
+9 deception, so leave the talking to me.
I got a +0 deception. Giuseppe.
So please leave the talking to me, good
Yeah,
sir.
I can see things.
You also
I can
find
see that you're pretty
some
cute.
very fancy silver studs that you recognize.
Like from a Hot Topic belt?
No, they're kind of like the souvenir plates you can get from places to put on like a walking stick, but you recognize them as
like a coin press thing.
yeah.
Okay.
But you recognize them as staff decorations.
Ooh. What are they? Are they just like smooth, or do they have engravings?
They're like rounded ovals, so they can go on your staff, and there are frogs engraved on it.
I'll put one of those on my staff. How many are there? Just a handful or whatever.
Probably enough to cover your staff.
I'll just put one on.
All right.
I don't want to. I don't want to be tacky or anything.
You also find a wooden mask that has similar silver.
Sorry, I forgot to write down the little frog decorations.
Oh, okay.
Just take the whole room with you.
Staff
Cut the room out. Carry on.
decorations. Yes.
You also find a fancy looking wooden mask. Like it's got some cool carvings on it. And it also has similar silver studs on it.
All right.
Too bad it doesn't have magic in it, because then maybe it would be smoking. That was a mask.
Okay.
That was a mask.
And Maul, you took the leather armor that was there. Do you want to roll a, let's say, I don't even know. Let's just roll a flat wisdom check.
How do you roll it flat?
Just add your modifier. No
Yeah,
proficiencies.
not one of the subsets.
What was it you said? A.
Wisdom.
Intelligence, and then add your proficiency modifier as well. Because you know armor. You're a fighter.
Nice.
Plus what?
Plus your intelligence plus your proficiency modifier, which is a +3.
So that's just going to be a +3.
So 12.
All right, you recognize that this is has got some extra padding on it. This armor is made so that there are 2 layers of leather with a layer of metal in between, and it is going to give you a +2 to whoever puts it on, to their AC.
Is that lightweight, medium weight?
That is lightweight.
Did I see that my man grabbed that? Can I talk to him?
Talking is a free
You can talk
action.
to him.
Hey, Maul, that's some. That's,
Wait, what happened?
We'll be right back.
He whispered to Sully what my name was.
Hey, Maul.
Well, it was great. It was just, I don't know, it was just a hand.
So, Maul, I see you grabbed some pretty interesting armor right there. I think it just wouldn't be good for you. I think you really wouldn't want to have it. I think it's just a little not your style. Can I roll a deception check?
Well, I mean, he got the
Literally the
demon
same
armor.
thing he's wearing right
feel
now.
like-
And I mean, you got that demon armor, man. So maybe,
I mean,
maybe let me
if you want
have.
to be that gem and trade, sure. Deception roll.
Or you could fuck off.
They fight to the death.
So is this a double deception roll? What's going on here?
This is a civil conversation, we're gonna say.
All right, so I'm not gonna give you that stone. But I think since you already got 1 set of armor, it's only fair.
Do I have?
This
something? I
sounds
do
more
not
like
actually.
this sounds more like persuading than
What?
decepting.
What are you talking
by
about
the
to
way.
me, man?
It's in his bag of holding.
Right, but we
That's
grabbed it
because
for
it's
you.
heavy. It is yours.
You
I'm
got
just holding
dibs.
it for you. I'm just carrying it.
That's all I'm saying.
in bag form.
As soon as
this thing is like twice the size of you.
What are you talking about?
It's
Um,
lightweight armor. It's not gonna be the right size for you.
is it half?
Yeah, what? I guess what
you
kind of?
you could probably have it fitted to you.
I
you
could
needed
probably
to.
have it fitted to
But
me if
not
I need
wearable
to.
in
Hold it
this
in half
state.
and it'd be 4 times as thick.
Hey,
just get him hemmed.
I'm just saying, man. I think you got this fancy demon armor. Maybe let me just have some boring leather armor. It's just leather armor.
What
And
if I
you already
give you
have
one of
one
these
gem, why do you need
fancy
2?
frog things?
I mean, I think I would love one of those, but I think we can just divvy up and all have some nice loot when we get out of here. Maybe I'll have the most, but that's fine.
Actually, I don't see why you would need any of the loot if you have one of the gems. You could probably get a pretty penny for those.
It'd probably be nice to include Gel and Kazran in on the conversation of splitting up the loot.
Yeah, maybe.
Hey, what they don't know doesn't have
I'm
to
just
hurt
saying,
them.
maybe they think we found like half as much as we found. And then, maybe I'm just saying I found this temple and I invited these guys. I mean, Jack, you're my main man, my man. So I'm just saying,
Thank
like,
you.
me and you and then everyone else,
Oh.
So yeah, let me has that armor.
Tarfire, I don't think it looks like he's gonna be giving that armor to you.
I'll get it later.
Okay. So what are you guys doing now?
All right, we got all the loot.
Yes.
Anything else cool looking in this room?
No.
I want to roll investigation to see if there are any I'm looking at the walls. I want to see if there's any stones that look like they can be pressed for a new room,
right,
or
roll-
any passageways that we didn't.
Okay.
I got a 23 on my
A
investigation.
natural
23.
There. It's just a stone wall.
Okay. Nothing else
Jackson?
in here.
Stonewall. Jackson.
No, Stonewall Jack shit. Charmed, I'm sure.
Hey.
Wizard
all right.
extraordinaire.
We should probably head out, but we agreed that we found half as much loot as we did.
I don't know. As much as I would love that. Nah.
All right.
Take an inspiration point for staying true to your friends.
Thank you. Now I've got 2 of those that I will always forget I have.
Did you already use one of them too?
No, I think I told somebody else to use one because I didn't
You
even
did.
have them written.
Yeah, you told Casey to use one.
I didn't even have them written down until last episode.
So do you guys want to get moseying on back to the rest of your crew?
Yeah.
Just I'm feeling really strong right now, and that bag looks real heavy. Would you want me to hold on to that for a little while? Just I'm feeling real strong.
No, actually, the magic of the bag of holding doesn't increase its weight at all, despite
Oh.
anything that's in there.
All
So
right.
Take
Never
another
mind.
inspiration point for your incredible magic knowledge.
Fucking nerd.
now I have 3 of those that I will never use.
All right, I'm ready to
Thank you.
mosey on back.
In this little area that we're in, is it dark?
It is being lit up by the ion stones on Tarfire's face.
Wait a second. Is my drift globe still lit? I never unlit it.
Yeah,
I
but
keep forgetting it's there.
every place you've been in has been well lit. So
It's so lit, dude.
I might as
It's
well
always
just
lit
put
with
that
tar
back in the
fire.
bag of holding then.
all right.
Yeah, I do that.
And are you guys, I don't know, going out to meet up with the rest of your party?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
That'd be
GTG.
nice since I haven't been able to do anything.
All right, so the Maul, Tarfire, and Jack all emerge from the other side of the waterfall.
Oh man, you got
Hello.
the other ion stone.
We
Where you
got
been for
Yes,
45 fucking minutes?
we got goods.
We found some good shit.
I open it, like I pull up my bag of holding and open it, reach my hand in and like grab a fistful of coins and then just trinkle them back into the bag.
Oh
We
damn.
got lots of shit.
Nice.
They're made of chocolate.
Jack shit.
That's cool.
Charmed, I'm sure.
Wow.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. We got stone, got some shit. Now we're back.
Nice.
Pretty epic day.
Are we adding some of that to the party fund?
Oh well, yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just give me that money and I'll put it in the rest of the
long
fund.
as I can get
have a
my
feeling,
cut.
I have a feeling we should make Jack in control of the party fund now since he has the bag of holding.
Fair point.
I don't know why we
mean,
should do that. That is,
Seeing as it seems like our other party fund was
Uh,
being gambled with
Wait,
pickpocketing
wait,
me.
so who-
At
wait,
some
who did we
point,
get
if
money?
I could just
We
get
got
my
money from
third of the
nothing or
loot,
not?
that'd be great.
That's what I
Ooh.
thought.
I think that's fair. I would say
It's
a third
our
for me,
money.
2/3 for you guys. Just
No, but also, point to bring up. I don't think that he would do it, but just in case Sven would want to steal from the like thousands of coins in the bag of holding, maybe we don't tell him about that part.
I think the
Is
only
he-
person we should
Maybe-
be worried about telling him about that would be Paul. I think Paul will do it.
Well, I'm just saying.
Did you say
maybe-
mall? You gotta speak up.
I think maybe we just either tell him that we got less, and then once we need more funds, it'll just be a pleasant surprise that he didn't know about. Because I don't really want to gamble with
Or
the party
you-
funds that way.
Or you
Don't
can,
gamble with party funds.
or you can say that you found stuff, but you could say you found some armor, or you found like what else did you find? I'm guessing you found some masks of some sort.
Yeah. Yeah,
Wow,
we,
that's really
Very
found,
intuitive of you.
we
Is there any
found
chance you found a mask and a box and some studs with frogs engraved in them?
yeah, we found a mask and a box and like some frog decorations and junk, and then I
Ooh.
like show him the one on my staff.
Ooh, can I have one of
Aha.
those for my staff?
Yeah, just a second, and I reach into the bag of holding, and I jumble around in there, and then I pull one out and hand it to him.
I pictured
Can I
you
have
like
one?
not being able to find it, so you crawled like half.
Yeah.
Just like, come here.
Could I have
Kazran,
one?
are you putting that on your
You got a
staff?
staff?
I am gonna put
Oh,
that
is
on
it
my
only
staff.
for
Can
staff?
I?
Well, I
can
mean,
I
it's meant
bite
for
it
staffs,
and
but I
see
mean,
if
you
I
can-
can discern its
If you
its,
want one, I got plenty.
purity value.
There's two
Can I
things
wear
going
it
on right
like
now.
like a badge?
I guess.
So
Can I try
Kazran,
to like discern its value, like biting a coin? Can I like see if I can?
it's silver.
Oh,
You can tell it's silver.
Okay.
Are you putting that on your staff?
yes.
So when you do that,
Oh man.
It blows up.
Jack,
Yes.
I'm assuming you're watching him put that on on his staff.
Yes.
So his staff starts to glow, but
no.
only to you. And Kazran, when you look over at him, his staff is also glowing,
Oh,
but
dude,
only to you.
I didn't know you knew illuminate or light. That would have come in handy.
Yeah, I don't. I'm not sure anyone else is seeing this, Jack.
What do you mean? What are you doing?
Hey, Gel, what's my staff look like?
It's long and it's
Okay,
Wait,
yeah,
does
no,
my
no.
staff glow to me, or do I just see his staff glow and he just sees my staff glow?
You just see his staff glow.
Oh, okay.
I don't think.
So no one
you're-
else-
Jack, to me, your staff's glowing.
But your staff isn't glowing to you.
No.
What?
Hey, anybody else seeing shit? I think that blood might have been bad for us.
I feel great.
Hey, Jack. Hey, Jack, come here.
I got a bad
can
trip. I'm on a bad trip.
Jack, come here.
Yeah. I come on over.
Touch my staff.
Like my hand or
No.
Okay.
Just touch the tip of your staff to the tip of my staff.
Oh, okay.
Let's just touch tips. Okay.
I don't know how I feel about this.
Just the tip, dude.
Don't
I feel
cross
like I'm
the
being
stream.
pressured into this, and I feel like I'm gonna regret this decision later down in the line.
No, not later. Instantly.
Just
All
do
right.
it.
I guess I tap my
right.
staff to his then.
Nothing happens.
Wait, is the whole staff glowing or just from the tip?
The-
I didn't mean that.
The whole staff is glowing.
Okay.
So what I'm hearing is that you're seeing something and you're seeing something,
But
I'm
you're
not
not.
seeing nothing.
And you're the man that's usually seeing something because of the
Right.
stones. Is it
So-
the same color as the stones?
No.
Wait a sec. How many of those things do you have?
Oh, I got a handful of them.
Okay.
Smack a bunch
Gel,
of them
pull
on
out your
the
axe of hurling.
Ooh.
I pull out my axe of hurling.
Can we
I-
stick it to Gel's axe of hurling?
I toss what?
Yeah.
I toss Gel one of the studs.
I put
Can
it
I have
on.
one just to throw on.
Now it
Throw it on
illuminates.
my
So,
scimitar.
Gil,
That's me.
you now see both of their staffs glowing. What? You both now see his axe glowing.
Studs for everyone, and I toss a stud.
And we clink 'em
at-
together.
At Tarfire and at Maul.
So when they put their studs on, theirs do not start glowing, and you guys do not see anyone else's glowing.
Oh, because they don't
Oh.
have magical weapons.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm not seeing anything.
What if I put mine on my special battle?
Kazran, can you roll a perception check for me?
Yes.
Sully? What if I put mine on my battle axe that's special from the old King Archibald?
That's
You
not
can
magic.
Can I-
try.
Can I use an inspiration point to re-roll that?
You sure can.
Okay.
Really?
Well, inspiration gives you advantage.
Oh.
So if the previous one was higher, then you can stick with.
No, they were both pretty low.
All right.
Well, let's just say I got I got a
What?
6.
What's the average of a two?
Okay,
It's a six.
you don't notice anything.
All right. Hey Jack, you want to
I want to
help me
what?
out here?
Huh? Help
Wanna
you out
help
with
me out
what?
here? I don't-
What do you?
I feel like I need to know something, but I don't know what.
I mean that is my expertise, but I have no idea what you're talking about.
Can you just percept something for me, please?
What do you want me to percept?
Just
The
perceive
light!
what the fuck is up with these weapons.
I guess I look at them harder.
Nothing of note happens.
All right, that's
God
what I
damn it.
thought.
All right, boys. I would say we should either skirt right out of here, or you should take those off, or just keep them on. I don't really care. Maybe we should just skirt. Maybe we should just skirt.
Jesus, too close.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I guess we should just continue our quest.
Do I? Can I'd like to look around the room. Are the ion stones glowing any brighter, or is anything
No.
else in the room?
Nope.
All right.
Just the staff.
all right. I guess that's about it then.
Oh, actually, can I walk up to the frog hemoth and touch my staff to it and see if anything happens?
Nothing
Got
happens.
it. Okay.
But Jack,
Yeah.
with your incredible passive perception,
Yes.
when Kazaron turns around and bends down to touch his staff to the frog, even though his back is turned to you, you can still see his staff
Yeah.
through his body.
Oh shit!
Oh. Okay.
I'm looking through you.
Wait. What?
I'm looking through you.
What do you mean?
I can see your staff through you.
Wait. so
Hold
if
on. Hold on. Wait. And then I put my staff behind my back.
Wait, hold on. Wait, what? Please,
so-
give me a second.
Kazaron, when he puts his staff behind his back, you never lose sight of it for a second.
And then I take it back and hold it in front of me. And then I put it behind me. And then
Huh.
I put it to the side of me.
Well,
and I
that
put it
seems
above
like
me,
it might be
And then I put it
useful.
behind me.
I love magic.
The
And then
limbo.
I do the can't see me John Cena hand movement in front of the staff.
Mm-hmm. And you never lose sight of it. Kazaron, you or Gel.
Huh.
Huh.
So now, if I do this with my own staff, can I just like put it, just slide it under the frog real quick? Do I still see it?
Nope.
Oh, so it's only other people. Okay, I'll take my staff back. So it works with you guys. I can see your staffs and your axe, your staff and your
Could
axe.
I roll like history or arcana to see if I know what? Oh, guest appearance
Guest appearance?
or audience interaction.
I would like to assert that the plural of staff is staves.
Oh, that's accurate. Staves.
Thank
That
you so
is-
much.
Thank you.
Palmer
That's
Perkins,
100%.
everybody.
Woo! English major.
Walking thesaurus.
What would you
God,
like to
he's
do,
cool.
Jack?
I'd like to just like, maybe, hold on a second. I have a book. I have a book of lore. I'd like to pop that out, see if there's anything about frog hemoths and the frog
Roll an Arcana check.
frog symbolism and something like this if I remember
And
anything.
staves.
And I got a 13.
Uh,
If anything's ringing any sort of bell.
not that you can just come up with off the top of your head, and not from just flipping through this book. No.
All right, this is not my area of
Anthony,
study.
Or Jack, can I see your book? Can I roll a history check?
Arcana.
Arcana check?
Well, I figure this book has a glossary or an index or something. I don't.
I got a 22.
So you don't find anything in the book. Again, there isn't really anything in there about it. But you do remember from just studying magic, maybe you read it in a book somewhere, but acolytes of certain religions will enchant holy symbols in order to never lose their fellow acolytes. So no matter how far they go, they will be able to see these holy symbols.
All right. Got it. All right, guys. So,
Jesus, what are you drinking from the fountain of youth over there?
all right. So it sounds like that these sigils here were made by the guys who were worshiping this frog Kemoth, and I can just never lose sight of you guys now.
They would often give these symbols to leaders, like war leaders and kings and queens, as gifts, and so they can always keep track of them.
So is there any distance, like after you go a certain amount of distance, does it stop, or do you always?
I don't think so.
Oh.
There's
That's pretty wholesome.
you can ascertain that they're probably exaggerating a bit. Like you probably can't like dive down to the bottom of the ocean and still see it
Oh, okay.
from like the other side of the continent, but the range is probably fairly far.
It's like in the Arkham games, in the Batman Arkham games, when you're in detective mode, and you
Nice.
can see your adversaries, like you can see their skeletons.
Just one
I
more
think
second.
we should probably get out of here now. It's getting pretty dank in here. This frog's starting to smell.
Dank is exactly the word that I would use.
All right.
It's pretty dank.
Yeah.
This is the definition of dank.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are the ion stones pointing any trails anywhere? The strength or wisdom ion stone?
The
Anything I
wisdom
can see?
ion stone is now zipping.
Zipping.
It is just zipping seemingly through a wall.
Can I go check out the wall it's zipping through?
Wait, the stone is physically zipping through the wall,
No,
or just
the little
the
orb you
ray.
see.
Okay.
There's
okay.
nothing on the wall. This is pretty much the exact same thing that happened when you were on your home continent and you put the wisdom stone up onto your head. It just sort of zipped off into nowhere.
All right. Well,
And when you followed it, it brought you to up here.
so I'm just gonna take care of that once we get out of this temple. You boys ready
Okay.
to move on?
Let's go.
Yep.
Ready to
go.
move along. Move along.
Like I know you do.
Like I know you do.
Okay, so the only real obstacle on your guys' way out is the hole that you dropped down into, because it is about 20 feet above your heads when you get back to it.
I'd like
Well,
to
I-
climb out of the hole, please.
What a hole.
Me and one person can fly.
Would you
And
find me, Jack?
Kazran is
Taking
still
his time.
spider crawling.
But you didn't take me before.
Yeah, you
Who
did.
did I?
No,
Didn't
you
I
didn't
take
take
you the
me.
first?
Wait,
Who did
was
I
it
take
me?
the first time when
Yeah.
when we flew up?
I didn't think
Sven.
it was me.
You
Can,
took Sven.
can I
took Sven.
No, when
But Sven wasn't in
the
No,
I'm
it was
talking
me.
when
It was
filled the
me.
tank.
I brought you.
It was Gel.
Yeah,
It was me,
Yeah.
yeah.
Could I have a turn?
Question. This is that can I look around and see if there's anything I can like lasso with rope to climb up?
There is not.
Damn it.
Well, I just have to do what we did before, boys. Have someone hold it up there, and then it'll be like good old gym class. You know,
This would be a
climbing the
much
rope.
easier climb than the last one.
All right, Starfire. Just hop on my shoulders. I'll climb up.
You guys
Okay.
climb up.
All right.
Are you dropping a rope down for? You don't have any rope left.
I have 30 feet. Can I throw
No,
rope,
all-
rope, up,
We
rope up
used,
to?
I think we used all of
Still
our rope to
outside.
get in here in
Ah.
the first place. Yeah.
Well, good
So
old
maybe-
Mr. Eraser is making a comeback here, folks.
Oh wait, but you guys? Let's speed things up. We'll just say you guys get out of the.
Clean.
You guys get out of the temple.
Do we get our? So are we back outside of the cliff? Like are we at the
Yeah.
bottom of the cliff?
And the rope is just sitting there. We'll say you guys wrapped it up and left it there.
Okay.
Thank
Thank you.
God.
What time is it now?
It is getting a bit dark.
All right, guys. I'll be real. I think maybe we should get down the temple and then set up camp for the night. I know
We
a couple
are.
of you guys who couldn't handle your liquor aren't feeling too hot.
Look with your eyes. We're already outside of the temple.
Well, I mean, we can get down to the base. Did we already get
We
down
are.
to the foot of the temple?
Yeah, we'll say you guys climbed on down.
All
and,
right, now that we're down to this foot of the temple, are you boys good to set up camp?
Yeah.
No.
I have no survival skills.
I have many survivors.
But you know what we
Oh,
do
actually,
have? Casey has an 8-man tent. He informed me of this morning.
Yes.
What?
That
He has
that
a
is very
tent.
true. I have an
Casey has
8-man
it.
tent.
Kazaran
at
does
home.
not.
But I also, since I have taken the Outlander background, I can find food and water for up to 5 people,
Does
I'm
Kazaran
also
say
a
that?
super good survivor.
other than myself.
Does Kazaran say now that I've taken the Outbacker, Outlander,
No,
Outlander?
that was a Casey
Now that
trait.
you went back to Outback Steakhouse, you have food for us.
Yes. As Kazaron, I'd say, hey guys, since I've spent so much time in nature when I was younger, I'm pretty sure I can track us down some food and water.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
Probably help
That sounds
out.
good.
I've
If
done
someone
my
wants
fair
to
share
set
of
up a
surviving.
fire,
You guys still have all the rations that Chester Wiggins gave to you.
Ah, frick.
Just since it wasn't said, can I collect all the rope that after we climb down?
Yeah. Yep. I mean, you guys can just set up camp. You don't have to do anything fancy.
Okay.
All right.
Do you mean like the explorers pack? What did Chester Wiggins give us? In terms
He
of
gave
rations?
you just a sack full of rations.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jerky.
Can I get a fire going?
Yeah, you start a
Dried
nice little fire.
fruits.
All right.
Wait. I got a spell for that.
You can save it. Unless you can make my fire bigger. You want to make it better with your spell?
Fire. And then fire appears.
Yeah, there's a little campfire.
Fire! And it gets a little
Good
bigger.
teamwork, pal.
You guys get it starting right before the sun completely goes down.
all right.
All right, boys. Well, I appreciate all your help. Could not have done that without you. And now, I don't know. I think we should get to know each other a little bit.
Tarfire walks into the ocean and swims off.
I thought he was gonna say, let's play some truth or dare to get to know each other.
No thanks. That's a little out of my comfort zone personally.
We could
But I just
we could
wanna
play
know-
spin the flask.
What are your guys' deals? Like, where are you from?
We're
You know?
saving the world.
Right, but like before that, I don't really
well-
know anything about you except that you're all a little weird looking.
we
What does that mean?
we don't know how we all met, so hard to tell.
What about before that?
Well, I lived in the woods for a while, and then I came into Westcliff on a caravan. I was following
A road scholarship.
yeah. I was following a caravan. I was helping them out because I felt bad. They broke down on a trail when I was in the woods, and I got them into Westcliff. And after that, I don't really remember.
Nice. Fucking nice, dude. What about anyone else have any backstory? Does anyone else have a backstory that maybe like God might have told them about?
I'll tell you. I'll tell you something.
Nice.
All right.
I'll tell you something juicy.
Let me tell you. So I was a member of the Blue Flame Mercenaries. So was my dad. I was growing up. It was just my dad, and he was a
Daddy.
Yeah, fuck you. I'm not gonna tell you the rest of it just because
No,
of that.
please. I'm sorry. I couldn't pass on
Wait.
that.
Could we get could Tarfire play some music
I would love to.
for
Can
the
I?
campfire and story time?
Would you like the lute or the melodica?
I think now
Wait,
is a better
actually-
time than ever to lay down a fat beat.
Actually, I was
just kidding.
I was
Don't
hoping-
just kidding. Don't do that.
I was,
No.
I was hoping to bring out the skin flute. I heard you were proficient.
Oh, I am very proficient in the skin flute, but that's more for Bible camp.
Oh, I see.
Jesus.
I think it's loot time. It's loot time.
All right, and I'm gonna pull out my lute and play a nice little ditty.
That's in post.
Yes.
So, I'm not sure. My father was all about his work in in the Blue Flame, and he wasn't around much. But my what?
It's not funny.
Direct eye contact.
Noah is pretending to play the lute, the air lute.
Yep. I'm committed to my character.
I'm sorry. Continue, Gil.
So my mother left. I'm not 100% sure where she went or like what happened. My dad really didn't tell me.
Wait, because I don't think we've addressed it yet. Mom or Pop was the orc?
My father was.
Okay.
Was Mom a human?
I don't know. I don't have any.
Not to pry.
No, it's fine. I don't have. She left when I was very young. Like I don't.
Gotcha.
I honestly, I didn't. My dad has kind of withheld information of her from me.
Fair enough. Parents are tough.
So, but he kind of taught me the ways of the Blue Flame, and the Blue Flame is very much like, we're very much about the job and the mission. That's number one objective. But you shouldn't have to. Killing is not the first option. Like try and have like due process and fair procedural.
Except with a frog hemoth.
Mm-hmm. So, well, this is a different time.
Oh, of course.
Now he's a cold-blooded murderer.
Yeah. So, but this is when I was a child. There's progression. There's a complete arc. Here,
I love that character progression.
So I started to learn like really young the ways of the Blue Flame. My dad would take me to meetings and I would meet everybody, and it was they would tell me their stories, and like I would learn a bunch of stuff from them, and it was also, you could see who would like who to kind of live off of, kind of like if someone who was super kind of lazy or was kind of arrogant and full of themselves, it would be kind of clear that they could possibly compromise the mission, and they most likely would. So I kind of learned what kind of person to be like within the mercenary group, and as I went on through life, I started to get like better and better and better. I was success after success and mission after mission. I actually got better than my dad and got more claim to fame.
Wow.
And it was like I felt like I could do anything. Like I felt like I was the best. And eventually, my group and I were chasing down this one kid. He was probably like 16 years old. He was part of the Black Storm. He'd been wanted for burning down a church. And so we cornered him in a warehouse, and he said, I was about to apprehend him to take him in, but he started saying that the Blue Flame, our group, was kind of weakening society by putting my image out there because I was a false leader and I only got accolades from my father, and that made me pretty pissed. So I killed him.
Oof.
Mm-hmm. And I was, and then one of my teammates said that he thought that was not the right way to go about it, and that he shouldn't have done that. But I said I was so angry and hyped up that I told him that I'm Gel Morzorg and I can do what I want. I don't take orders from you. And I was about to raise my sword, but then I was like, oh no, this isn't. And I left. I was done with. I lost all my morals, and then I became basically what I hated the most. So I just left. I left the Blue Flame forever, and I kind of lived in solitude. I didn't really want to start a family because I was ashamed of my name, and also because I don't like kids. They're just annoying to me. But
fuck them.
But relationships were never really.
Don't fuck them.
James Gunn, please, no.
Topical humor.
That's breaking news. Like literally. 10
As of
minutes
right
before
now,
we
this is
started.
pretty relevant.
And this is gonna come out like 4 weeks after.
Yeah. So, and also relationships weren't ever really in my future because I was always a fear of kind of abandonment because of how my parents were splitting up, and so I've kind of lived just with my experiences, and I still have they're all still with me, and my prejudice from seeing the worst of each race, and it just kind of stays with you, and yeah, that's pretty much what happened before all this happened. But I like to think I've grown a little bit, maybe. But I'm not because of this group. But still,
He ain't much of a racist orc
Nice.
anymore.
I'll tell you something. Not to rub it in, but just to
To rub it out.
Elaborate. What was that? Why did that
He
get
gets
you?
me. He gets my humor. He knows what I'm about. That's
Palmer
right,
just
folks.
lost his mind.
Palmer's a simple man. He doles out a couple laughs a
nice.
month.
Simple man, simple dreams. But yeah, not to rub it in, but just to really drill in some of the differences. I loved my parents, and my parents loved me. I grew up in Westcliff.
I barely even know.
with my parents, and we had a pet pigeon named Bingle and a pet raccoon named Mingle. and they were loyal companions. They were less pets and more just street animals that we fed.
As you do that, Donut changes into the animals you mentioned.
Oh.
Forgot you have a fucking pet.
Metamorphosis.
Yeah, so do they.
Kind of like inspiration points.
It's been so long since I saw Mingle or Bingle, and a single tear rolls down
Oh, you're a
Jack's-
one tier kind
Jack's
of guy.
face.
Donut nuzzles you.
Oh.
I wipe the tear away, and I'm like, so anyway, yeah. There was an essay contest in West Cliff where the previous, I have no idea what happened to the previous Wizard's Apprentice, but they were looking for a new one, and thankfully Ma and Pa taught me how to read and write. So I wrote a nice little essay, spent a lot of time in the library, and I wrote an essay on time travel because that was something that really piqued my interest. And I mailed that in to the wizard office place. I don't remember. It was a long time ago. And they were like, gee whiz, this boy's got smarts.
Gee
Oh,
whiz.
that's Wizards of the Coast, right?
Yeah, the Wizards of the Coast.
Oh, I was thinking more like Hogwarts. TM.
You mean Bog Torts.
Yes, Bog Torts.
Bog Torts is way overrated. You don't need a whole school. You just need one teacher. But yeah, and so I was the head wizard's apprentice. Who runs Westcliff? King,
It's
yeah.
King Archibald.
Yeah, King Archibald's head wizard trained me in divination. And yeah, that was pretty much it. I don't really remember anything after that.
Oh. Is there a lot of amnesia going on here?
Yeah, we all kind of just woke up in castle while it was being destroyed.
Mondays, am I right?
Right?
Also, I may have taken that backstory of mine and shortened it a little bit. Would you like to hear a longer version?
I think I want to hear Malls.
Okay, we'll hear Malls.
I don't trust you.
Tell me it then.
What?
Dog. Just here for a good time. I'm not here for a long time.
I'll take an inspiration point because it suits your character to not want to share.
Well, I guess we just don't have enough time for Kazaron to clarify
that's
his
okay.
backstory.
That's fine. All right, as I said, I did live in the woods for a large part of
Add an
my
inspiration
life.
point because that's just like Kazaron to not care if anyone wants to hear about it.
That is true.
Yeah, that is a lot. Yeah.
Does he get an inspiration?
Uh-huh.
Do I
All
actually
right.
get inspiration? All right.
So, anyways, back
It's
to
just,
me.
It's just like Kazaron did not get social cues.
Oh.
Dang it, I've been trying.
I've been taking the classes at the
Dragonborn
YMCA.
culture's different.
Am I actually
We're
here?
ready.
Do you not
Yeah,
know
we're
how to
ready.
drink water?
We're ready now.
It's just
Okay,
funny 'cause
okay.
You were just
Well,
squirting it into your mouth.
As I said before, I was stuck walking through the great forests of Opier. I did live in a village. I grew up.
Wait, are you talking like all the forest in Opier that you were walking through was great, or is the Great Forest like a thing?
Is great an adjective or the part of a place?
Yeah, is it a noun? Is great part of the noun, or is it?
When I
just
say great, I mean it was okay. It was just a forest.
Oh, okay.
It was just.
So it's big.
It was in Dragonborn territory of Nabor. I grew up in a village of silver Dragonborns, kind of a rare breed, if I do say myself. But
No, it's not if you do say so yourself. It's a pretty rare breed.
yeah, it's a pretty rare breed. Well, our village is pretty small, but throughout Nabor, some conflicts were brewing between some of the bigger tribes, and one of the largest war bands who worship the evil dragon god Tiamat, the Tiamaniacs. They came to our village and they came to raid us, and I was only about maybe 15 when this all happened.
How old is that for Dragonborns?
He's 17 now.
No, I'm actually 20 now. It's been about
He's
5
actually
years.
4 now.
It's been about 5 years.
How long do
Wait, but-
Dragonborn live?
How long is that?
Until
for-
like 80, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Oh, so it's pretty much 15 for a human too.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
like yeah. So, so they raised our village, or they went to raise our village, and my family's in the square, and they came and attacked, and that's when my powers manifested. Some kind of draconic magic that was within the silver blood of mine. It came, and I basically destroyed them all except for their leader Grek, who I loathe, and if I ever see him again, I will kill him because he killed my mother. But when my powers manifested, I also destroyed my entire village.
What kind of dragonborn was Grek?
Is he like big, green?
Actually, yes.
Lives in a swamp.
He was just green.
Are there swamps in
big.
Dragonland?
Yeah, it's a
Or,
pretty
sorry,
marshy
Nabor.
area.
Yeah, it's marshy. It's
Oh.
like, all right, there's this.
Is there a donkey that lives with him?
Dang it! I wanted to say a joke about that.
Ah,
It's called the Bayou. They talk with pretty thick
Wait,
accents.
It's
Is
by
dragon-
you.
Is it a
Hold on.
Scottish accent?
Is Dragonborn territory just Narlands?
Yeah, exactly.
Gnarly.
Yeah. They
You're
talk
from
pretty,
Louisiana.
they have pretty thick accents.
I say down by the bayou.
You ever been in the
That-
boar?
That
New
there,
Orleans.
that there, Dragonborn attacked our village. And I said, no, sir. No, you do not.
Well,
We're all just blocking the street.
when my powers manifested, my village basically burst into flame and then froze over because I'm a silver dragon and we control cold. And then they cast me out. The remaining people in my village, they cast me out and told me to never come back.
Is that why you don't have the typical Dragonborn accent?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've lived in the woods so long.
Wait, what would this is a hint? What would the accent be?
We want to hear it.
If I can remember from my days of youth. You ever been to the South, son? You ever been to the boar?
I was expecting more Austin Powers and less Virginia, but that's okay.
You see, in the boar we have the we call them the
Of course,
call them
the famous Dragonborn Cletus Bright scale.
Can you hear your accent for the rest
no.
of the
Dude, that's cultural appropriation.
Yeah, after being cast out from my village, I've pretty much lost all that.
I went to college.
And my one
I'm
lady
woke.
love, Gorak.
That's a
It
male.
was a female.
Dragonborn?
That's a female name.
Oh, it's a female name.
Gorak.
Okay.
She,
You could have fooled me.
she was so beautiful. But once my powers came about, she vowed to never talk to me again. She hates me.
Oh, you got dumped?
Did you ever
Yeah.
roll to touch her?
The rolling to touch was consensual.
I didn't like that.
We're
I think you get
gonna.
a little too personal sometimes.
All right, see you next time.
Okay, but yeah. So and then it comes back to what I said earlier. I basically just foraged the woods and went on to caravans that I found along the way and helped the people out.
Cool.
Yeah.
You build
And
yourself
now it's
back up.
and then it's a fog cloud of memory. I just don't remember anything.
All right. Well, thanks for sharing. Everybody -1.
Oh,
He's
fuck.
keep giving him a glare.
Wait, yeah, we told our stories. What about you?
Yeah.
Tarfire. If that is your real name.
No, my name is Tony.
Tony
Oh, that's
what?
so much easier to
Tony,
remember.
what?
Okay.
Tony Falcon.
Are you the Uncle Tony?
No.
Uncle Tony. I don't even know him.
All right.
That was a little
That
rough.
was a little forced.
That's how comedy works.
Right, so now that
Is
you all
it,
have had
though?
a good sharing session, do you want to take a little napski?
I could
Wait,
take a napski.
Rest up.
Wait, it never really occurred to me that we have no idea anything about you other than the fact you're looking for the stones and that you come from a different continent.
Isn't that how you set up a special guest? Just their
DMing 101.
All right, you want to know a bit about me?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, so, as you know, I'm not from this continent. I'm
Right.
from overseas a little while.
Yeah. What's your continent's name?
That's a great question.
He doesn't remember.
Topeka,
Uh,
Kansas.
we'll just call it Canada for right now.
Ugh, I
So
already
over
don't like it.
in yonder Canada.
Where's your accent?
Where's my accent?
Yeah. Why do you talk like us?
It's part of my blending in, you know. I don't want to sound like an outsider.
What would your accent sound like if you talked Canadian?
I was about to yell, "Get out my swamp" like Shrek, but I don't feel like doing that. I'm not going to commit to the bit.
I'm just going to tell you what it would be.
Unimportant. Comedy's better explained, you know. Tell, don't show.
Tell, don't show.
But yeah, I grew up in the oldest of my family. I have 6 younger sisters. My parents, they were around, but they did their best, and their best just wasn't enough, you know. They were just kind of lazy. Probably not enough money for 7 children. So I picked up the slack a little bit. I took care of my sisters. I hung around while my parents just did whatever they were doing. And once they're all old enough to be on their own, I went out to do my thing. I decided I'd do some performing, do some SoundCloud rapping. Please subscribe to me, Tarfire Amster, the hamster, and 6969.
Where am I subscribing to you? I'm not gonna subscribe to you.
SoundCloud.
Are you in
You
the
don't know the great
newsletter?
SoundCloud? It floats
What?
above Opium.
The news. Never mind.
Oh,
Never heard of her. Newsletter. So anyways.
Damn near killed her.
Yeah, so I did my share of adventuring for a hot minute. Been looking around, performing some, making some money. I've got a girl back home. She's something. Nothing serious, though. Nothing too serious. Just, you know, my main bae. And when I was doing some exploring, I was drawn to the Ion Stone of Wisdom. And you know the rest. The rest, as they say, is lit.
Is that what they said?
Litstery.
Oh boy.
All right.
So yeah, are you guys all just gonna head to sleep after that nice sharing session you all?
I'll take a nap.
what are the
Steve.
3 things
you
that you
just
said
said-
you're interested in? Adventuring, something in yourself.
Probably bitches, I would assume.
Yeah, I
Probably.
think that's what it
Okay.
was.
You know, it's funny that you said that you spent this whole time adventuring with him, but you didn't know anything about him because you guys have spent the entire time adventuring with each other and haven't known anything really about each other.
Well, yeah,
until
but
now.
that was due to circumstance.
But
This
haven't
guy
you been
just
together for
showed up.
Haven't you guys been together for like at least a year or something, or at least long enough that
about
you
a
spend
week.
around the
Two-
camp? Oh, about a week.
a
Oh,
week.
Say about 6 months?
You
No,
know,
That has
no,
been
no,
like
not
a
even.
couple weeks.
Gone on a
Oh
lot of
no,
adventures.
no, yeah, it has really only been like a week.
Well, we can bump that up to a week and 1 day. You take a nap.
All
right, guys.
15 days going strong.
Anybody want s'mores? All right, I'm gonna cook up some.
An episode so great 'twas split in 2. The Dingles think they've started anew. The final part to a greater plan, only to fall to the machinations of the DM Sullivan.
Wait, Stormy Daniels got fired from Guardians of the Galaxy 3?
Trump banger?
Just
that
Trump
sounds
banger.
fucked up. to
Austin
me.
Burchard News.
I think this intro is way better than I